So we got a lot of exciting stuff to talk about today. A slew of Transformer listings have surfaced in the different product computer archives for Transformer product numbers and EAN codes of future Transformers Legacy and Studio Series 86 product for the Q3 and Q4 2023 assortments. This is great stuff, a clear indication of what we will be getting in the later half of next year, to be also accompanied with our Earthspark and Rise of the Beast product. So this is exciting. Let's jump into that. We're going to break down everything we got here, make sense of it, and also that little capsule at the end of it too. So let's jump into it. First one, probably the least exciting of the bunch, but at least it's better to address it right now in case you're one of those individuals that are not able to pick him up right now. He will be available later. We got a Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Tarantulas package refresh. And what that is essentially is we will be getting Tarantulas again at some point next year as a filler to a future Deluxe Class wave for the Legacy line. And what's good about that is if you weren't able to pick up Tarantulas at some point recently, you will get another opportunity later as he will be a package refresh. It's also good too because then you could plan your finance better if you can't afford to pick up all of your deluxes right now. You have that opportunity much later on with this and the later of the Legacy line. Next up, we have a Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Shadowstriker. Now, what's great about this is it confirms that she is still going to be happening. The Shadow Strip character that we saw from that Velocitron Wave 2 news we discussed earlier this week is kind of a separate thing. This isn't related to the Velocitron collection, the Speedia 500. She will be happening. The trademark will be moving forward, so it makes sense. They want to keep that trademark. Last time we saw that trademark was, of course, used in the Cyberverse. So this is good news. We'll see what happens with that. Will she be a repaint of a previously existing product? Will she be a brand new mold? What colors will she be based on? Will she be based on her, I don't know, like her old Bakon history? We shall see. A lot of interesting stuff that you could pull from there. Maybe her Cyberverse version. Who knows? Here's another one. This is a very exciting one. Another Fembot here. Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Strongarm. This one I'm very happy about. Strongarm was probably the best part of the Transformers RED Robots in Disguise 2015 series. And it's a reason to keep a trademark. It's a reason to keep that trademark alive. Granted, I'm really hoping that it is that female RID 2015 character. There is other strong arms in Transformers' past, be it the Energon character, which was one of the Omnibots, which I doubt would be in a deluxe class price point. And of course, we had some mini-cons that were also called strong arms. So again, doubt it in that deluxe class price point. It's probably the 2015 RED character. The thing that, I don't know, maybe it's just me because I really like this character. I would have liked to see it in a Voyager class, really have that full budget there to do that character justice. But hopefully they'll pull off something really cool in the deluxe price point, and I'll be happy with that. Fantastic strong arm. That's really great news. Next up, we have a Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Junkion 3. So probably yet again another Junkion mold. Could be a brand new mold. Brand new Junkion, could be a repaint and retool, perhaps of the Deluxe Class Legacy RC. Take that motorcycle, retool it, and repaint it and turn it into a Junkion. We don't know, but there's definitely going to be something with this Deluxe Class Junkion 3 at some point. And speaking of future repaint retools, we have a Legacy Deluxe Class Bombshell. So we're getting our next Insecticon member. Going to be getting him. That's really cool. Continuing our Insecticons in the Deluxe Class price point. So that's fantastic. Again, Bombshell, keeping that alive after years and years of having kind of problems with that Bombshell trademark. You know, we had Bomb Shock at one point. We had a whole bunch of weird ways. They got Bombshell back. That will be the trademark for this character. What's also good news about this is there's a potential that this could also be retooled and repainted into the Deluxe Insecticon Barrage from Generation 1 1985. The Barrage trademark has recently been updated and refreshed in the trademarks, and so that gives a clear indication that we're probably going to be seeing a Barrage at some point. Also, from this Bombshell, could be another Buzzworthy Bumblebee release, could be one of different ways they could do it. But again, the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line really exists for a lot of those off-kilter repaints, and it just kind of makes sense, in my opinion. Could work, but that's really cool. Again, that's just awesome. More Insecticons. Let's complete that micro collection, as Mark Mayer would put it. So that's cool stuff. We got also a Legacy Deluxe Class Beachcomber. So again, more mini bots. We're getting more of the mini bots brought up to that deluxe price point after many years of being a legend scale, a core class, or just something in that smaller price point. The Scout at one point. So that's pretty cool. Beachcomber. I like Beachcomber. Always had a soft spot for the mini bots, and Beachcomber is one of those cool ones. So getting him into that deluxe price point. Heck, you could then do a repaint. You could do the more green kind of chromey G2 colors. There's a lot you could do with a Beachcomber. Really fun stuff with that one. Also, from another repaint character, we got a Legacy Deluxe Class Detrius. Again, another Junkion character. This time, one of the few Junkion characters that isn't motorcycle related. This was a old e-hobby character that was a Brawn repaint of the G1 1984 Hound. So chances are this is going to be a Siege Hound repaint. Siege Hound really didn't see a lot of action in terms of repaints of other characters outside of like the hot shot that we got through Generation Selects. So this is probably getting another use out of that mold. Some could argue, hey, it might be a brand new mold completely for Hound, some kind of Earth kind of based one. But I really think they'll just go with the Siege one. It'll work. And again, doing it Junkion, it's an otherworldly planet kind of character already from the planet Junk. Taking the Siege one, giving it the brown repaint, I think it'll be just fine. And it continues that Junkion collection. Look how many Junkions we've gotten just in the past year and a half or so. It's pretty crazy. The next one here puts an end to a whole bunch of rumors and fake news that we had for a while now. Legacy Deluxe Class Devcon. This is fantastic because this was a very obscure character that had a huge fan following in the Generation 1 fandom. For the longest time, people were rumoring, oh, he's going to be a repaint retool of Voyager class Scourge Studio Series 86, and there was a whole bunch of fake I guess we'll call them digibashes that were online of people saying, oh, look here, it's happening. Nope, looks like he's going to be a deluxe class. They'll probably make something really cool. Again, Devcon has always been one of those really cool characters. Had very limited figures. Everything was done through BotCon. Some of it was unreleased. Some of it actually did happen in the end. And again, unfortunately, one of them was related to Scourge. It was this old Scourge mold back in the day from Generations, which was a deluxe class. That's probably what fueled more also for the fake news in the modern era today. I mean, he has that Scourge kind of look to him, I guess, but he doesn't have the same kind of kibble and bat wings and everything that he has. So I'm pretty sure they could figure out something that'll look really good like that Flerodiri animation model from 1985, and we'll get our first really decent Devcon figure. Fantastic. I'm excited about that one. That's a really cool one right there. Then we got Legacy Deluxe Class Wild Rider, getting our final Stunticon member. Not much really to say about that. Finally, we're getting our last Stunticon. We'll have our complete Menasor, and then we can move on to the G2 repaints and all the other characters that could be made from that. All the craziness. We got a Core Class Legacy Thundercracker. No shock with that one. Hey, you got your Skywarp, you got your Starscream and Kingdom. Let's do our Thundercracker. We got our trio of Seekers. Then we can move on to the obscure guys. We'll get our Acid Storms, our Sun Storms, our Nova Storms, our Red Wings. Heck, maybe even throw in some Slipstream in there. Repaint. Every time you get a Seeker mold, you might as well just kick back and go, here we go, here we go. And speaking of Seekers, let's talk about Conehead Seekers. Transformers Legacy, Voyager, Dirge, package refresh. This is fantastic news. We talked about it before in the podcast. They're going to be package refreshing the Coneheads at Sun, Shape, or Form. So this is here the confirmation that Dirge is going to be happening. So if you missed out on that Amazon one and now the crazy numbers in the secondary market, don't buy it. We're going to be getting a package refresh of Dirge. We're probably going to be seeing Ramjet and Thrust at some point too. Kick back, relax, don't go to eBay and spend stupid money from scalpers. You will have your opportunities. Here's a weird one. We have a Legacy Scraphook. No price point given, no Deluxe, no Voyager, we don't know. It's just Gen Legacy EV Scraphook. This could be a new character. This is a new trademark. Could be a new character. I don't think it's going to be like Constructicon's, Hook, being done as an individual here. Could be a Junkion because it has scrap in it. You know, one of many different things. Just it could be a weird one, much like how we got Scrapeface not too long ago with the War for Cybertron collection with Walmart. You know, just these weird kind of trademarks that just kind of go nowhere with weird kind of background characters. Could be something. We'll find out in the future, but we don't know much really more that I could dive into. Now let's jump into some Studio Series 86 stuff. So first we have a Transformers Studio Series 86 Core Class Frenzy. So that's fantastic. We already got Rumble Blue. And now we're probably going to get Frenzy Red. So if you're looking for your perfect Soundwave cassettes, now you got Frenzy Red coming at some point in the near future. We also have your Studio Series Core Class 86 Voyager Class Ironhide. We already know about him. We've seen tons of images online. He's fantastic. He's going to be great. A lot of people are excited about that. Again, a good opportunity to get a figure affordably without having to resort to something through eBay, through the Earthrise version, and Amazon stuff that kind of drove people insane. Here's a great one. This one, another one I'm very happy about. Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Brawn. This is a fantastic one. Again, getting all those mini bots into the Deluxe Class price point. Very happy about that. Because it's Studio Series 86 Brawn, he's probably going to come with the background of the shuttle where I like to say he didn't die. He got shot in the shoulder. He'll be fine. Brawn is a tough guy. He probably survived it. There's probably some, obviously there's some mistakes in season 3 where you could see a Brawn looking character in the background and everything, but I like to believe that he survived in my little fan canon. But yeah, Brawn, he's always been a personal favorite of mine. Him, Cliff Jumper, all those mini bots, always had a soft spot for them. And Brawn getting a decent figure, and he's going to be a deluxe class, because already we had some great Brawn figures. Like that Titan's Return one was fantastic. We had some really good Brawn figures in that lower price points. Now taking that Brawn Fluoro-Deary design and bumping it up to the deluxe class price point and that kind of budget, oh my goodness, that's going to be a really cool Brawn figure. I am super interested in how that's going to look. Already the Bumblebee movie Brawn I was very happy with, and that had its limitations just because of the design it was based on. This one, oh my goodness, I am very excited to see what they're going to do here. Speaking of people that also bid it in the 86 shuttle scene, which I'm seeing a trend here. We have Ironhide, we have Brawn. Who else was in that shuttle scene? Why, it was Ratchet. And so we have a Studio Series 86 Voyager class Ratchet. Obviously, it's going to be a repaint retool of the Ironhide we just talked about. It's no big surprise, really. It's to be expected, but it is good news, again, for people who missed out on getting Ratchet because he was an exclusive. I believe he was Walgreens. So awesome stuff. Great opportunity there for people to pick up a Ratchet. Great. And again, it's going to be probably the better Ratchet of the bunch. It'll look really nice. Now, missing all from this shuttle scene is we're just missing a Prowl, and considering Prowl was also a headache to get because he was packaged with that Earthrise Ironhide back with Amazon, maybe we'll get a Studio Series 86 Prowl, and that shuttle scene will be complete, and we'll have all the guys who bid it in the shuttle. The last thing we're going to cover here is there's a whole bunch of listings for Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Capsule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have 2 Leader capsules and then a Voyager capsule. What capsules are is what our sub-imprints are. It's what our sublines are. I have a feeling, don't quote me on this, but I have a feeling this capsule is just what Velocitron Wave 2 is, and it's just the filler, like just the listings for that. Primarily because there's some package refresh in here. There's a Capsule 5 PR, meaning that it's a character that's already existed in a previous capsule getting reissued again. And we've already seen some of the Velocitron Wave 2 stuff, and there has been confirmations that the cases of Velocitron Wave 2 do have package refreshes from Velocitron Wave 1 in them. So chances are this might be just Velocitron Wave 2's listings, which does confirm at least that we have 4 new deluxe characters, 2 new leaders, and 1 Voyager. But we'll see. Don't quote me on it, but we'll see. But that's just my take on understanding how these listings work and what this could potentially mean. Also, just they want to also address here, originally we had listings for a package refresh of a Deluxe Class Kingdom Cheetor and a Deluxe Class Earthrise Wheeljack. They will be also available. They are going to be package refreshes. They're just not here on these listings currently. Probably seen in the future. Kind of funny, Wheeljack was originally an Earthrise release, got package refresh in Kingdom. Now he's getting package refresh in 2023 Legacy. Someone at Hasbro really likes his Wheeljack and wants to keep that mold in the creative consciousness as long as possible on shelves. But yeah, awesome stuff. Otherwise, very excited about all this. A lot of cool stuff. The Strongarm, the Bombshell, the Beachcomber, the Detrius, it's the Shadowstriker, the Brawn, Ratchet. There's a lot of really good stuff to take away. The Devcon, oh my goodness, getting Devcon probably is a decent figure for the first time ever that isn't a con exclusive or a canceled figure. This is super exciting. A lot of really good stuff. Again, the diversity, the interesting stuff, the different flavors of the Transformer world, the unique characters that haven't had decent plastic versions, the characters that did have plastic versions but were always, behind the paywall of being a store exclusive or a Japanese exclusive or an eHobby exclusive. A lot of great stuff here. Super excited. Let me know what you think, guys. This is fantastic news for the Transformer world, and I look forward to reporting it more when we finally get to see some images of these guys in the flesh.